with you, Kel.
Okay.
So, you're lesbian.
Yes.
Why?
I'm a lesbian. I found myself being attracted to women at about the age of 17. So I was still in high school trying to, I think I went over a portion of time where I tried to say, do I like her because I think she looks like a boy? Mm-hmm. Or am I sure that why am I looking, and trying to, kind of fool myself. But the main thing I think that made me come into my lesbianism was the fact that I was emotionally attached to a woman. And I think that for me is the biggest reason why I am a lesbian. The love that I feel from a woman is different than the love that I feel for a man.
How?
Can't say exactly why, but for me it's a deeper attraction. It goes beyond the physical.
Okay.
It goes beyond the physical, and I think that being that I've been with men before in my life, I mean, it's not like I'm a virgin of a man's sex, but I think that even without the sex, I'm able to really deeply travel through a woman's soul and not just, the outer core. And a lot of times I feel that emotions, or my emotions for men, are superficial and surface level.
Wow. So it's really deep.
Yes.
Like your feelings towards a woman, is that kind of, because I see you shaking your head, Portia, is that kind of how you feel about the situation?
Yeah, totally.
What age were you at when you actually realized that you were a lesbian?
12 actually.
12. You were a baby.
I had my first girlfriend when I was 12 years old. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: at the age of 12, was your girlfriend was she older than you?
Yeah. She was older than me. She was 3 years older than me, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you two actually carried on a relationship?
Yeah, for a long time. Actually, up till I was 21. It actually ended.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You were with a woman from 12 to 21, the same woman?
Same. Well, actually, we went through periods because, just like women, there's no difference from a straight relationship and a gay relationship. Women cheat, men cheat. It's all the same.
Right.
And, when women love, we love hard.
Right.
And when a certain type of woman, the woman I'm in love with, she's a stud. And them type of women has a different than me and her. You know what I mean? Because we're called what you call femmes, lipstick lesbians.
What do they call femmes?
Yeah,
femmes.
Feminine
women, yeah. Like how we dress.
And they say lipstick lesbians is also a term.
Right.
Wow.
Or the gay boys might call us real fish.
Yeah, fishy.
Fishy?
Yeah, they call us fish.
And then
because if you think about it from a gay man's point of view, some men are more flamboyant and feminine. Some are still masculine men.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they would still be a fish, but real fish is a real woman.
Like a real woman.
Yeah.
a fish?
A fish.
I mean, wait a minute.
Real fish.
I'm serious. I've never heard. Is this like a new thing?
No, this goes way back. Think of RuPaul. Think about how. Think of RuPaul. Think about all of the little. You should watch RuPaul's Drag Race just once.
One time.
I'm addicted to that
I'm
show.
so addicted to it.
Are you serious?
You will learn your gay slang, and you will.
I don't think I want to learn it.
I think even watching that will kind of help you kind of understand just the different culture that the LGBT community actually is.
What's the LGBT?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender.
Oh.
And Q, they throw the
Jesus. What's the Q?
Queer.
Oh, get out of here.
Queer is
What? Okay, listen.
self-identification.
What is that?
Self-identification.
Yeah.
If I feel like I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian. If that's how I want to portray myself, or that's how I feel like I want to identify myself, then that's me. Some other people might not think I am a lesbian because I've had sex with a man before, because I've had boyfriend relationships in my past.
So do either of you go back and forth, or do you? What is that? Bisexual.
Bisexual. I don't.
Well, I had two experiences. One experience was me. I was trying, but it didn't work out. Then another experience I actually got raped, and I lost my virginity and got pregnant at the same time. That happened when I was 15. So really, I never felt, a man inside of me really before. I don't
Wow.
really know how that really
Right,
feels.
a loving
Not
feel
saying,
from a man.
when I was younger, I had boyfriends, you know what I mean? I had boyfriends.
Well, when? You were 12 when you had your first lesbian relationship. You're 21.
I was hiding, like, kissing girls in the cold rooms. I just thought that was things to do,
Okay.
when you were younger, you know what I mean? You have a boyfriend,
boyfriend.
you know what I mean? You have a boyfriend, it's just really too much of nothing.
Okay.
You just look at him and be like, no, I'm not gay, girl. I can never be gay. I feel like I'm like bumping
Right.
into you, girl. It makes sense. You know what I mean? How did that go?
Yeah.
But then after a while, I met her and she blew my mind away. You know what I mean? It was a different love from what I was getting from 2 or 3, 4 of my boyfriends. Even though they were giving me anything I want, but this girl was just giving me her, and that was all enough for me. You know what I mean? And it's way deeper than just a man and. It's hard to explain. You know what I mean?
It's like a
Please,
poem.
it is.
It's like a poem. It's like
Thank you, Miss Nyalta.
it's like a soft spoken poem, and I'm like, okay, I get it, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I understand.
totally understand.
But I mean, it's different for every person. I would say, I mean, I'm not saying that it would happen, but I kind of wish that every woman had a chance to feel the love from a woman.
Not gonna happen.
Not saying, Miss
Oh,
Nyalta,
okay.
calm it down.
Okay,
There's
Not something
or
try it.
lessons.
You can't knock it till you try it.
Okay.
I'm not
You can't knock
saying.
something till you try it.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. And because it's
Try it
like
once,
you
you
said,
can't do it
it's
again.
not like
You gotta do it again.
it's not like I
You
haven't
only do
had
it one time.
relationships with men in the past. It's not like I haven't loved a man in the past. For me, I've had relationships with men in the past. I have men that I still, have love for. Like my very first boyfriend started when we were 14, ended when we were 17. That was my last actual relationship with a man that I could say that
Are you
I
serious?
loved him. That I feel like I was in love with this man.
Oh,
and I was
okay. But
with-
not your last sexual experience with a man.
No,
Okay.
after that I had sexual experiences, but it was just like, let me have some sex. And, I use, really honestly, and I think that I don't know what made me have such a negative outlook on men. May have been something in my past that I may have to venture into. But it's just like I had a certain type of level to deal with men. I need this. Let me get this. Let me get that. If I wanted some sex, I'm gonna get that. And then it's like I'm gone. And just like a man does many women. Oh dog, I don't mess with her like that. She just this. That's how I felt like, okay, well let me show you. Let me put you on the other end of that chain. So now you're blowing me up when I'm over here with, So it was like a game with me for men. It was just a game. It was fun, especially in my young years when I was like, yes, it was fun. It was like, yeah, let me do this, do that. But with the woman, I would never. I've never been unfaithful in a relationship with my woman, and it's like you love them to the teeth. You know how they say a crazy person bite through their hand. I've had some like yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So, okay, then let me ask you this then. Would you ever think about going back to being straight? Or is this is just who you are, you accept it, and that's that?
Yeah.
That's just that.
Period. I can't. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I love women too much. They're beautiful. They're beautiful creatures when they walk down the street. I respect them for who they are as an individual. Each individual woman is just, I love woman, period. It's just her. It's a stud thing. Okay, I'm not into that. I mean, I used to be, that was like my first love thing. My first love, I was like a man and a woman. I moved in with her when I was 15 years old. I was pregnant. I had a baby. She was in my delivery room. She cut my umbilical cord. I lived with her for about 3, 4, 5 years. We fought because she cheated on me so much, but I was so blind over love that, I didn't care. I was coming back. She was like a father figure to my son, you know what I mean? She bought me, I didn't work, all I did was go to school. She took care of me and my son. She paid for all the bills, you know what I mean? It was a love I was addicted to, you know what I mean? So after that, you just tend to wake up, but for a woman herself, I just love her, you know what I mean? Just as an individual person. No, don't get me wrong. I can say, oh, he is sexy, like girl, just that quick. He made me flinch, girl. But he wasn't good enough. You gotta have money, okay?
Yeah, and that's a shame. That's a shame
to say.
But
It's a shame to say.
It's the truth. And you know what? To kind of piggyback off of what you said, I guess about stud women, I think majority of my relationship with women have been with stud women, and I think it's a different personality that they have. It's a different, and it's very controlled.
And it's like studs, they're men, you know what I mean? So
I don't think, and then I still disagree with that.
Pineapples, I don't like it.
I understand. I disagree with that too. Just because a woman does not feel comfortable wearing skin tight jeans and wearing cleavage and makeup and eyelashes does not mean she's any less of a woman. No. Because she wants to wear her baggy pants, let her do that. That's comfortable. It's different, like you said, when you feel like, okay, I want to take my breasts down and I want to take hormones to grow facial hair, and that's kind of
the image
going into a different. So that, but if that's all about self-identification. Like I said, when I believe with my organization, my Black Pride, it's about what you're comfortable with, self-identification. If you want to identify yourself, if you're living your life as a man and you were born with a vagina, then so be it. Do you? That's you. It's your life. It's not mine. I will respect you for that. If you're a man whose makeup is looking better than mine and your weave is flying out, hey girl, work it, do your thing, live how you want to live, because nobody else is living your life. Nobody feels how you feel when you wake up in the morning.
No, let me ask you this: when did you come out of the closet? Were you ever in the closet?
Oh, I was in the closet. I was very, very afraid, and the first time I got emotionally attached was with a friend of mine, and I didn't really know how to take that. I did everything for this girl. I mean, oh my gosh, we were inseparable, seriously, all the way through high school. And she was one of my first sexual encounters with a woman. My first girlfriend, my mom caught me sitting in the hallway. We're just sitting, doing girlfriend stuff. Hey, baby, and all of that. I was 17. I was right at 17. And she said, I went in the house. She said, Kelly, who was that? She thought it was my friend. I won't name her. But because she's always around, I'm like, no, that wasn't her. That was my girlfriend, such and such.
What did your mom say?
She said, so you're gay, huh?
And that was
it? Yes. She said, okay. Anything else you want to talk about?
Wow, now that's a mama for you.
Now that's my mama. I love my mom to death.
That's mama.
I know mothers, they have kicked you out, beat you up.
Oh, absolutely.
My mama, I love my mother. My mother and my aunt, I guess some of my family members, other cousins were trying to like air me out. Black Planet. Black Planet. Yeah, Black Planet. With the rainbow, all my gay stuff on there. Yeah. They went and printed it out, gave it to my auntie. Kelly's on here on this gay stuff, and tried to tell them, and I'm thinking everybody's gonna flip out like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? My auntie said, I don't give a damn you ain't killing nobody. You going to school, you bring home 3.5 every semester. I don't give a damn what you do. Okay, auntie. I was good to go. Mama's cool, auntie's cool. Right. Everybody else can kick rocks. Even though other family members kind of, well, I think my big cousin called me a dyko.
Wow.
Dyko. And it killed my spirit.
So those people that kind of dogged you out a little bit when you finally put it out there, how are they towards you now?
I think I'm so open, Miss Nayoka, with my openness. I don't even, they can't help but to. Yeah, I'm going to kiss my girlfriend in front of you just because I know you don't like it. Oh. Say something. I'm grown. Okay. And it's like, I feel like I've done my duty. I went to school. I got my college degree. I'm working. I'm doing my thing. You can't say anything to me.
Okay, girl, listen. We'll get off of you. We'll get back. Okay, listen. Push. When did you come out the closet? Oh, yuck. When did you come out the closet? Or were you ever in the closet?
I was never in. Well, I was playing cat and mouse with my first girlfriend. It was like she lived right next door to where my godmama stayed. And you know, when you were younger, you always go to the fun house. Wherever the fun house was, you go.
That's where
every weekend. You gonna clean up, do your chores, make sure your grades is good, because you need to go to the fun house.
Okay.
So my godmama was the fun house for me. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I used to go over there, and her mom lived right next door. You know, she lived right next door. We used to play a lot. I call her my best friend. You know, I have panic attacks sometimes.
Okay.
And one day I had my panic attack. She was like there for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And ever since then, like, we just clicked. You know what I mean? We used to fight. I mean, when I mean fight, play fight. I'm a rough person. You know what I mean? Girl from the ghetto.